Tauke to be on our show today. Hi, Pui.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Welcome. For the benefit of our audience, could you please briefly introduce yourself?
Okay, so hi everyone, I'm Pui Yee. This is Kyle, and we are from Little Tauke. So what we do, we actually we help parents, teenagers, and children to be smart with money by using a financial literacy program from USA.
Yep. We also develop our own learning content in-house as well to better cater to the needs of the Asian market here in Malaysia as well. But like what Pui said, all we do is we focus on financial literacy for children and parents as well.
Half of the Malaysian population say they face difficulties raising 1,000 ringgit for emergencies. What do you think are the key reasons behind this?
Okay, from my observation, right, I would say that the habits and attitude are not being nurtured from a very young age. For example, paying yourself first. So a lot of times, right, when I encounter a lot of adults, once we get our paycheck, we will pay everything first. You know, like paying the car, paying the house, paying for food, but we failed to pay ourselves first. So if everyone practice the habit of paying ourselves first, for example, once you get your salary 3,000, you allocate maybe a 10% or 20% for savings, and you spend whatever that is left, there shouldn't be any problem to raise 1,000 funds for emergencies.
Really, you have to also be really aware. Following up, after you set aside and save that money, be aware with expenditure because there's so many avenues to spend your money. It's only one way to save your money, but a million ways to spend your money online.
Yeah.
You can spend your money online, you can go, you can still go physical shopping, but also things like luxury. You could either choose between Starbucks, Coffee Bean, or just go Ali Cafe, which is way cheaper. And being very aware, meticulous about your budget, all that will help because you will cut down a lot of the additional costs in your daily living.
So what has Little Tauke done to increase financial literacy of Malaysians?
All right, so for the past 2.5 years, we have been actively organizing workshops and our signature program, Camp Millionaire, to train children and teenagers aged between 8 to 17 years old to learn, to attain financial wisdom, and then also to learn how to build their future financial success at a very young age. And most importantly is what we do differently from others is we always provide parenting coaching session to our parents on how they can reinforce the learnings and then some skills application which they can actually implement at home for their children to practice.
I think additionally also because of our brand, we've also had the opportunity to touch base with young working adults as well, providing them with similar financial education opportunities, for especially those from campus and they're just about to graduate, or those already just entering and they're in their first job. And we do have corporate engagements where we have had the opportunities to engage this age group as well.
So what is your advice for a Malaysian family who wants to start financial education at home?
All right, in my opinion, right, I would say that for Malaysian family, for parents especially, right, you have to start talking to your children about money. Now, Chinese side, there's this Chinese saying that say that when you talk about money, it spoil relationship. Have you heard this before,
yes,
right?
yes.
So why is it so? It's because like we, especially the Asian family, right, we don't talk about money when it's happy times. We only start talking about money when we suffer some hardship and then when we suffer some difficulties when it comes to finances. Then only we start talking about money, and that's why this hurt relationship. Okay, so that's why I would like to urge parents, especially, you have to start talking to your children about money, like how you plan your finances, how you as parents prioritize on your spending, how you make your decision on your spending. Secondly is what we observe right now, most parents, they don't give their children pocket money because they will always tell us that the children do not know how to manage the money, they always misplace their money, and then they simply just use the money and treat their friends for food or snacks. But in my opinion, right, if you want your child to gain money management skills, you really need to give them the tool, which is money, and it all starts from giving them daily, weekly, or monthly allowances.
It's also really important for the kids, the children, to see that these habits are being practiced at home. So parents, we encourage families to start practicing, money habits out in the open, not under the table. Do your budgeting in front of your kids. Do it with them on the table if necessary. Then they get to know that there is such a thing. And if any family, you can think back. Have you ever seen your parents do budget in front of you? Most adults today will say, actually, no, I've never seen that. Because you want to create that awareness at home that these things do exist now. Then when they grow up, they know how to handle it. It's also really important for families to start, practicing your money habits and the processes at home, out in the open, so that the children can see it. Because it's really important in the sense that they know and are aware that these things exist, whether it's budgeting, when you compare prices with your groceries, so that your kid know that, hey, okay, mommy and daddy is doing this, I can do it as well. Because what they don't know, they won't be able to practice. And when you do it in front of them, they can emulate it as well. And I think one big thing that a lot of us have to overcome is you don't have to be a millionaire to start practicing millionaire habits. You start now, and even if you're not financially free yet, that will help you get there. Yeah.
So what are the upcoming plans and roadmap of Little Tauke?
All right. So at this moment, Little Tauke, right, we are running our programs in Penang, Johor, Kuching, Ipoh, and coming up will be KL. So for me and Little Tauke, right, we always have a mission that we hope we can have more people to join us to replicate what we are doing successfully in the places that we are in to other places that still do not have our presence. So we are looking for more business partners to join us where they can help us to teach financial education to more children and teens in the community.
Part of what we want to do with the program that we offer is to make it more available and accessible to different levels of society, and that especially means those who really need it, those who are especially stricken with poverty or have financial issues. And because of that, we are definitely looking and right now engaging with a lot of corporate partners, especially with CSR departments, corporate social responsibility departments, to get them to work hand in hand with us. And we supply the trainer, we supply the program, we supply the know-how to get our program to the people who really need it, whether it's marginalized, whether it's high-need schools, high-need communities, so that what we have can be more spread out to different parts of the society.
On top of that, in order to make our program more accessible, we are also trying to integrate some of our learning content into online. And we are also developing our Millionaire Playbook, which is actually a home learning tool to help parents to teach money management skills to their children at home.
So what is the one big audacious habit or goal that you want our audience to take action?
For parents, I would like to say that let your child make a lot of money mistakes under your guidance and care. In my opinion, right, home is the safest place for your child to learn and for them to make mistakes.
And what about you, Kyle?
I really encourage parents to just start talking about money at home in front of your kids, because that's where awareness starts. I think the big Asian drawback is that we tend to keep money matters under the table, like what we said just now. We keep it under the table, swept under the rug, or we want to keep our kids safe. But on the long run, that's not effective in raising a financially savvy child. Start talking to them about it, whether it's a good time of the month or, the last week of the month where it's a bit short. Talk to them about it. Let them know that these things are happening on a daily basis, because that's what they will face in the future as well. Yeah.
So it's time for the random question game now.
Oh, my lord.
How you want to go ahead and press the button?
Okay.
So the question is, whose late night TV show would you rather watch? Tim Cook, from Apple, of course, or Vincent Tan, the Berjaya boss?
Oh, that's nice. Tim Cook would be quite nice to watch, late night show. Especially because he'll keep comparing himself with Steve Jobs.
So that's what you want to see in the show.
He'll always have a burnout. That should be quite entertaining. I'm so bad. Yeah.
And what about you, Pui?
I will choose Vincent Tan, mainly because I don't like technology.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very bad with stuff related to IT and technology. So watching him will be very boring to me. So I'd rather watch
Everything
Vincent
about Berjaya
Tan.
can be boring also, but what would you want to see him doing in the?
I think
in
I
this
will.
TV show?
I will say that maybe talk about business. You know how he grow his business strategy. I'll be more interested to listen to all these things.
Thank you, PodCats, for listening. If you find the video useful, do share it with your loved ones. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next week. Hasta pronto. So what has Little Tauke done to increase financial literacy of Malaysians?
I'm sorry. She's a target.